Okay, here we go. So now we are experts. We know how to write all the coins. We know how to count by pennies, nickels, and dimes. We know how to write them when we're counting by them. We know how to skip count. We are experts. So now we're going to flip the quarter in there. All right, so we have a couple of problems that we're going to work out when I have different amounts of quarters and coins all together. All right, so this is the first one I'm going to start with. So I've got 4 coins here. I'm going to write number 1. All right, and I'm going to draw my 4 coins. What am I going to start with? What do I always start with when I'm counting by coins? I always start with the biggest coin, which in this case is what? It's literally the biggest value and the biggest physically, right? If I look at a quarter, a nickel, a dime, and a penny all together, you can see that the quarter is the biggest, nickel is second biggest, penny is the next biggest, and dime is the smallest. Which, if I was making money, I would like to make the coins to where their size match their value. But guess what? I didn't make the coins, so I don't get to decide that. But that's what we know. So at least we know quarter, biggest coin, biggest value. All right, so I'm going to draw my coins. I'm going to start with my biggest quarters. I'm going to draw 2 circles and put our Q's inside. I'm going to write how much they're worth at the top. They're worth 25 cents each. Okay? Then I'm going to draw my next 2 coins, which are dimes. I'm going to draw 2 circles with my dimes. I'm not purposely drawing these smaller. These circles can all be the same size because we're identifying them with our letters, okay? So I'm going to label these at the top, 10 cents, 10 cents, and I'm going to skip count below. So remember, we talked about how to skip count by 25. Remember, 25, 50, 75, $1. So let's try that. So we're going to say 25, 50, and then, hey, if you get stuck and you can't remember what comes next, can I just say 25, add the 10s, 35, 45, then add the 5, 45 and 5 would be 55. There we go. There's another strategy. And now I'm done counting by 25s because I'm out of quarters, and I'm going to start counting by 10 cents for each dime. So 50, 60, 70 cents. There we go. There's my answer. All right, let's do another one. Let's do one with some more types of coins. Let's try maybe... Ooh, let's try this one. Let's try that one next, and then we're going to try 1 more or 2 more after that. We'll try this bad guy at the end. Okay, here we go. So this time I've got quarters, a nickel, and a penny. So I'm going to draw 4 coins total. I'm going to start with what kind of coin? I'm going to start with which one? Always? Not always quarter. Don't say quarter. It's always the biggest coin, okay? Which in this case is a quarter, but it won't always be the case, right? So I'm going to draw my 2 quarters, 1, 2, and say quarter, quarter. And I'm going to write the value at the top, 25 cents, 25 cents. And then I'm going to go with my next biggest coin, which is my nickels. So I'm going to draw my circle and do my N for nickel inside. And I'm going to label how much it's worth, 5 cents. And lastly, I'll do my penny. I don't have any dimes, so I don't need to worry about that in this one. Label my P, and I'm going to write the value 1 cent above it. Okay. Now I'm going to go here, and I'm going to skip count by those coins to find the total. So I'm going to go, remember our tune? 25, 50, but that was my last 25, so I'm done. Now I'm going to add 5 more, 50, 55, 55, and then 1 would be 55, 56 cents. There we go. There it is. Okay. Next, we're going to do this one, which involves some quarters. This is what quarters used to look like before they started making the 10 cents. I mean, I'm sorry. What am I saying? This is what quarters looked like on the back. So this is what they all look like on the front still, but on the back they used to look like this, and now they look like the states and some other places that they've added on there. Okay, so we've got this right here. We're we're gonna do our biggest coin first, remember? So I'm gonna draw my 3 quarters that I have. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do quarter, 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 25 cents, 25 cents, and 25 cents. So remember, above all of these, I'm just writing the value of the coin. That's just to help my brain when I'm skip counting to be able to see that a little bit better, okay? And then I also have a dime that I need to add on there. So I'm gonna draw 1 dime with the D, 10 cents, and my 1 penny. Circle, P, 1 cent. All right, here we go. You ready? Let's skip count by our quarters first. We're gonna say 25, 50, 75, oh, now we're done with quarters. 75 plus our 10 cents from our dime would be 75, 85. Good thing we know how to count by tens from any number. Okay, 85, and then we'll do 1 more cent, which would be 86 cents. All right, and 1 more. Are you ready? Are you ready for all 4 coins at one time? I think you are. I think we're ready. So we're gonna write number 4 right here. And I'm always gonna start with my biggest coin, which is the quarter. I've got 3 quarters. 1, 2, 3 quarters. Q, Q, Q. And they are each worth 25 cents. Okay. And then what's my next biggest coin on here? Can you see? It's the dime. Our dime is our next largest value coin. And there's only 1 of them. Look hard, look hard. Yep, just 1. So I'm going to circle it. I'm going to put a D for dime. 10 cents. All right. And then what's my next biggest coin? Don't forget about this little nickel in the middle. He's our next biggest. There's just 1 of him. We're going to write N with 5 cents. And just 1 little penny. He's easy to see because he's the only copper one. So we'll do P for penny, 1 cent. All right. Ready to skip count? Stretch. Stretch your brain. Get your brain ready. Here we go. Ready? 25, 50, 75, and then 75 and 10 would be 85. 85 and 5 would be 90. 90 and 1 would make 91. Whoa, that was our biggest number we've gotten to yet. 91 cents. Very good, guys. I hope this is helpful. Get busy on those seesaws, knock them out, and we will talk more about math next week. Thanks for watching, guys.